Hello, this is Alyssa. I had reached out to you earlier today and promised this free video, and anyways, here it is. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I just really wanted to show you what a couple of tips and tricks you could use to really maximize your traffic online, and so with that, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So I tried looking you up, could not find your website or any website for you, and I could not find even a Facebook page, unfortunately. So we're just going to have to start off by kind of going over everything with a competitor's website instead. So I'm using these guys as your competitors because they are one of the main players in your area and field of service, basically. So anyways, my first tip would be to, first of all, get a website with a lot of content containing keywords. And so content is anything that I can highlight, whether it be text or pictures. And the reason why you want a lot of content is so you can rank for a lot of different keywords. Keywords like epoxy flooring Los Angeles, epoxy flooring companies. There's a lot of volume here, like 1.2 thousand search volume per month for your field of work and area that you're in. These have their own individual search volumes of 250, 150. There's a lot of volume to be had here that you're not getting found for because you don't have a website with the content containing these keywords that you need to be found for. And it's really important to put yourself in a position to be found. And to do that would be having a website with the keywords, with the content and keywords that you want and need to be found for. So if we go over here to this website, they have a lot of different things here. Even when you get a website, maybe going so far as saving some of the photos that you have as keywords and uploading them to your website, so that photo would then count as content towards your website. It's a really sneaky way to add a keyword in there without actually putting it into your text. So yeah, that would be my first tip, was to have a website so you can start to rank for things in these keywords. My second would be building upon this Google business profile. I don't think you have one because when I tried searching you, a bunch of your competitors came up instead. So I definitely get one of those and expand upon it. It would be really giving yourself a chance to get as much traffic as possible. And what I mean by that is when people search for any given keyword, epoxy flooring Los Angeles, when people search for any given keyword, there's a lot of ways in which they can convert over as a client. I'm going to actually go over to this tab here because this tab does not contain the first couple things I'm actually going to talk about. This one does. So this is not your field of work, but it is the area that you are in. I just wanted to show you what these first two looked like. You have these local ads here. They convert at a very high rate. They attract the people who click on the very first thing that they see. They're also Google guaranteed, as you can see here, up to a certain dollar amount. So if something happens or something goes wrong, the people using these local ads trust that Google will make it right monetarily. And also it shows the amount of years that the company's been in business, and it has their number right here. So people can click on that, and if they're already clicking on that and taking time out of their day to call you, they're more likely to convert over as a client. So that's just something to keep in mind. The Google ads themselves don't have as high of a conversion rate. However, because of their location being underneath the local ads, they give you a chance to be seen by a lot of different people. And they're also a lot cheaper. I'm going to go back over here because this is this contains the rest of what I'm going to talk about. So the Google Map Pack, the people who search this way, they want to see a company that is local and in the area. I am one of these people. I also like to see how far away the company is if I have to transport to them. These can pull up to 80% of the traffic coming in on a keyword. So if we're taking a look at the keyword epoxy flooring Los Angeles, which has a search volume of 250, you're looking at 200 going straight to your competitors there. And they're getting all of that. So there goes the majority of the traffic, just gone. So yeah, the next thing that I'm going to talk about is ranking organically. That's another way you can pull traffic to your website. The concept is pretty simple. The higher you're ranking in Google, the more traffic you're going to pull to your website. So these people up here are doing way better than the ones down here. And people rarely go to that second page of Google. So it's really important that if you get a website, low battery. If you get a website, you are ranking high enough in order to actually be on that first page of Google. So with that said, I'm going to continue on to my third tip, and it has to do with ranking organically. It's just this is just where we get technical. In order to rank organically, and we're going to pull up your competitor's website to show where they're at in their online presence. In order to build the strength of a website, you need to add backlinks and referring domains. Backlinks, unfortunately, are not all created equal. You have good quality backlinks and bad quality backlinks. You want the good quality backlinks because the poor quality ones aren't going to do anything for you. Referring domains, the best way to describe what that is to give an example. An example of a referring domain would be if you had provided service for a company and they decided to blog about your services that you had provided them, then there would be a link back to your website, and that would then count as a referring domain. Referring domains have a lot of power. So the more power you have, the higher these numbers are going to be. And generally with contractors and just epoxy flooring, we want to see them in the 20s, 30s, 40s range. Your competitors here looks like they're in the 30s range for UR, DR. They are not at a 1-to-1 ratio like we would want to see them in that. They have 2.49 thousand backlinks, have 299 referring domains, so a lot of power there. They are ranking for 411 organic keywords and generating an organic traffic of 209. So there's a lot of business to be had here. If we take a look at what they're ranking for, these are a lot of what they're ranking for keywords. They have a lot of these service keywords. So you want to rank for the service keywords more so than your name, because people, when they're searching for something, they're not looking for your company name. They're looking for the service that you offer. So it's really important that when you have a website, you have those keywords in your content. That's why that is so important. So that way you can actually be found for these. And without that website, you are not actually able to be found, unfortunately. And so with that said, that would be my highest tip for you, is to get a website with the content and keywords, as well as adding those backlinks and referring domains. And I hope that this has been helpful and informative. If you have any questions, my husband and I, we would love to get in touch with you in whatever time fits for you. Feel free to reach out to us. And with that, I hope you have a great day, and God bless.